Well, the coronavirus is what everyone seems to be talking about. And not only does it affect our health, but what impact does it have on our finances? Today's Your Dime sponsor, Wall Street Financial Group. Chief Retirement Strategist and Founder Zach Gray is here, who I'm sure has had just like an easy breezy last couple weeks.
Yeah, the last month's been great for the markets and been easy for the business, but it's definitely gotten shaken up a little bit. That goes without saying.
Absolutely. So what does that mean for you? Are you just having to put in extra time and hours and hope your hair doesn't turn gray?
Well, it's already turning gray, but nonetheless, it's falling out, it's turning gray, but that has nothing to do with the markets. Luckily, for our client base, we've done a lot of planning. We've made sure that we talk about these sorts of things, that the market will likely have its ups and its downs. So we've planned for this, and we've really put a financial plan together for our clients that we feel confident about. And thankfully, we really haven't had a lot of our clients reach out because I think they feel that confidence. We've put that plan together.
Okay, so coronavirus has a lot of people fearful and afraid, not only for their health, but their finances, like we mentioned. But we've dealt with other, pandemics in the past, and we've bounced back. So how does that history have a role in the coronavirus today?
Well, we've actually got a little a slide that I think might be able to explain that a little bit better. But it goes on to show some pandemics in the past, health concerns that we've had in the past. And you might remember something not all that long ago. For example, SARS was one that was a hot topic not too many years ago. And yes, we do see a decline. However, we do see things ratchet right back up. And I know that goes without saying that the market over time has performed well. However, I will say is that when you think about that, it is something that I think we can bank on to say that, you know what, this market was at a very, very high point. Things had dropped a bit, and now as you start to think about that going on into the future, I think that we will see things rebound. We are in the point of it being a bear market at this point, and so this little illustration I think shows it best. You can see that these different points in time is where we've seen some of these different epidemics or pandemics happen, and things have definitely ratcheted right back. Historically, the market continues to climb. I think it will continue to as well. This is a little bit of a setback though, and I think that we knew that the market was definitely overvalued. So there was some question of what could cause it to set back.
Okay, just a little bump in the road. Okay, you mentioned bear market. What does that mean?
Well, the bear market means that, well, let's go back for a second. We were on a bull market, which means that things had been going very well. It had been for over a decade. It was the longest and best performing bull run that we'd ever seen. Once we had a 20% decline, that's considered to be a bear market. So within the last week, we basically saw things drop to a point where it's considered to be a bear. So we've been this bull run up. Now we're at a point where things have fallen back from grace here a bit, and so now we're considered to be in a bear market.
Okay, now a lot of people are afraid, like we mentioned, but the people who should probably be most fearful are maybe those who are a little bit older, because that seems to be hitting them the hardest.
Yeah, I don't know that we should, not give this the respect that it needs. Of course, this is no small thing. However, I will say here, and you can see it with this chart, that those that are young and healthier definitely have not been affected near as much as those that might be unhealthy or a little bit older than in age. And I just will say is that while I think this is very important, I do think that we're starting to blow some things a little bit out of proportion, and ultimately that's starting to affect the economy. My hope is that, with things shutting down a bit and maybe not having some of these big events like March Madness and even the NBA, I mean, all these things that have happened recently, that if nothing else, we kind of silence some of the spread and ultimately let that kind of catch up with the rest of the economy, especially in the health side of things. Make sure we have enough tests, make sure we have, some ideas of treatment and where to go with folks that need care. And I think at that point in time, it'll give the economy some stability and hopefully help those finances too.
Yeah, hopefully. All right. Well, it's always fun visiting with you, Zach, with Wall Street Financial Group. If you need any more information about your finances and how coronavirus may be affecting them, head to CILiving.tv and we'll connect you with their website, which we just saw right there.